All right. This is Mike Cook, the Patriot, coming to you live from Central Missouri. It is approximately 5 after 6 here in the great state of Missouri, where at least we're free, armed to the teeth, and ready to defend this country if necessary. Welcome to my second live of the day, and I seem to be a little shaky. I hope I've got good internet connection. Something's kind of crazy going on. Hope you can see this all right. Boy, that's kind of troublesome. Let me know if you're having problems watching this video or not, or if it's coming out okay in the comments, please, as you're jumping on. I appreciate everybody jumping on. We're just going to have a little fun. We're going to talk about some of the craziness that's happened. Did you all see the press conference? Oh, my goodness. Talk about laying it out there in the media. The media, they just don't know what to do. They don't know what to talk about. You got Fox News saying they didn't say anything important at all. You got CNN talking about how it was all just a bunch of lies. You have MSNBC talking about how crazy it was. You have the Huffington Post. The Huffington Post literally said there was absolutely nothing there. The first paragraph was about how Donald Trump, who was impeached for trying to convince the Ukrainians to help him politically by withholding their funds. Convenient how they forgot about fire the prosecutor or you don't get the $1 billion. Son of a bitch, they fired the prosecutor. It's just amazing how they forgot about that. But on that note, I think we're going to have a little fun today. I think we're going to talk about some fun stuff. I got a couple video clips lined up for you of the craziness, the absolute insanity that's breaking out. These people are going to lose their ever-loving minds by the time this is all said and done. So what's going on? What's out there right now? I just want to share you. This is a tweet from I don't know who this guy is. He's a twit on Twitter. So, but just kind of the mindset that's going on out there right now. I just kind of want to just kind of roam around a little bit. So this right here, this dude right here, his name's David Atkins. I don't know who he is. He says, no, seriously. How do you deprogram 75 million people? He's talking about us, talking about me. Where do you start? Fox, Facebook? We have to start thinking about it in terms of post-World War II Germany or Japan or failures of reconstruction of the South. Now, this guy, so what do you want to do? You're wanting to what? Have trials like The Hague? You want to what? War crime trials? What are you talking about, man? Where are you going with this? Someone shared it and said, can you think gulags? Reprogramming of the minds? That's where I got this from, and somebody shared that. You got to be kidding me, dude. Where are you getting this crap from? This is who this guy is. I'm just going to pull this up so I can read it. This guy is a contributor to @Monthly. He does bylines for The Prospect and elsewhere. He's regional director of California Dems, elected DNC member. Whatever that means. He's a dad of two. He runs a qualitative, whatever that is, research firm. And he's a he-him. Well, let me tell you, Mr. He-him, come on out here to Missouri. If you have to quantify yourself as a he-him, you're not going to make it out here. I'm just saying that's just not the way we work things out around here. So it just kind of shows you the mindset of these people. They're just lost. They're just out of their mind. So I got a little video. I want to put it up for you. It's Andrea Ocasio-Cortez. And, she's such a wonderful person. She's so smart. She went to college. I didn't go to college, so I'm not nearly as smart as him. And she's at an event. And at this event, they're so excited. They're so fired up about the future of the Communist Party, of the Democrat Party in America, that they wanted to break out in song. So I'm going to mute myself out and I'm going to pull this up. So why don't you, I'm going to go ahead and pull this. Wait a sec. Oh, here we go. I got to figure out how to operate this thing. Oh, there it is right there. Okay.
awesome. We're about to sing a song called We Are Standing for Our Futures. If you know the song, sing along. If you don't know it, listen and then sing in when you figure it out. All right. We are standing for our futures. We are healing what is wrong. We are standing for our futures, and together we are strong. We are standing for our futures. We are healing what
Come on, everybody, sing along, sing along. Join in on the fun. Aren't they exciting?
We are standing for our futures. We are healing what is wrong. We are standing for our futures, and together we are strong. We are standing for our futures. We are healing what is wrong. We are standing.
All right, kill that one. I've had enough of that. That's just so. Isn't that as exciting as a mega rally? Could you imagine? There was what? There was a whole 10 or 15 people standing around singing that silly song. Could you imagine? We're standing for our future. Woo! Let's all go communist. Oh, isn't it amazing? Isn't it exciting that Joe Biden's going to be our future president, and that we get to sing songs like that with the AOC? Aren't you guys just fired up and ready for more of that? I mean, I am personally I just can't believe what's going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play this next one. This is Sidney Powell. Now, she's at her press conference and she's taking questions from the press pool there, and I real quick just want you to listen to what the reporter's going to ask her about the server that was taken or not taken from Germany, whichever it was. You know, Facebook says it never happened, but the reporter's going to ask Sidney Powell about it, and I want you to pay close attention not only to the response but to the body language. So go ahead and run that footage.
Yes.
Of our votes being held and processed, tabulated overseas, there's reports that there was a piece of hardware, possibly a server, picked up in Germany. Is that true, and is it related to this?
That is true. It is somehow related to this, but I do not know whether good guys got it or bad guys got
So
it.
we don't know who picked it up.
Yes.
Of our votes being
Okay, it's going to loop here. It's going to loop. Now, what I want you to do, Chris, if you could point that out, what I want you to do is I want you to watch Rudy Giuliani's face. You know, so here it comes. It's
True.
coming up again.
Somehow related to this, but I do not know whether good guys got it or bad
Watch
guys.
his face. Watch it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the gal behind her. I'm going to let it loop one more time. Watch the gal. Watch the other guy. Watch their body language and their reaction to this as this reporter asks this question and she answers it.
Is that true, and is it related to this?
That is true. It is somehow related to this, but I do not know whether good guys got it or bad guys got it.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. They all know something. They're not telling. They know where it is. They got that thing. They've got it locked up tight. They know exactly what's going on. They have the server and they're looking through it. They're just not saying it. Look at their body language. It's freaking hilarious. Just watching Rudy just start cracking up right there. That just kills me. I mean, I watched that. I must have watched that 53 times. Wow. That's good. Would you set up the next video, honey? So, yeah, that just blows my mind right there about how they've got this all hooked up. They got all the info. They got all the goods. The jig is up. They know they've got these people cold turkey. There is no doubt about it. 100%. This is a little longer video that I want to put on. This is more serious now. We're gonna settle down and be serious now. And they're talking about the election in Georgia. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring this one up again. And I got myself muted out, so that's cool. So go ahead and start that video, honey, and just watch about 3 minutes long. So
we appreciate your time today.
Great to be with you. Thanks.
So what's going on in all these counties where they're discovering votes that are missing or have been missing?
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what's going on, and there's more to come. I mean, we're already getting reports of potential votes that are being found in Walton County. There are reports that have just come out in the last couple of hours about close to about 9,600 votes that could be in question in DeKalb County. Whether or not those votes were corrected stands to be in question still. But if those 9,600 were improperly validated, those would be 9,600 votes taken away from Biden. If that's the case, we're down to about 1,700 votes being the difference between the two. And so, and we still haven't gotten to Fulton County. We still haven't gotten to Clayton County. There's a long ways yet to go, and the needle is definitely moving in the direction of the president.
You mentioned if all of the votes are corrected, do you have any idea in terms of the number of votes that are votes being thrown out versus those being corrected?
No, there was a series of ballots, over 10,000, that were credited to Joe Biden and only 13 to President Trump. The real issue there was that more or less 1,000 or so of those batches went for Biden and 13 to Trump. So that left a difference of 9,600. The question that is now being discussed was, did the original 10,000 that was written on the box, were those votes counted for Biden or not? And there's two different stories that are coming out right now. If the entire 10,000 and whatever were given to Biden and only 13 to Trump, then 9,600 of those are now going to be removed from Biden. Mm-hmm. And if that's the case, we're down to about 1,700. And I don't have that information. That as far as the final, whether or not those votes were counted for Biden or not. But that has just come out in the last hour or so.
So the recounts need to be completed by midnight tonight in order for.
So that there you have it, folks. This is just in the last hour or two that this was breaking. Donald Trump actually shared that on Twitter. That's where I got that information from. Basically, they're saying they're down to 1,700 votes or so in Georgia. It has to be finalized tonight, and they have to do that in order to certify it tomorrow. They may not get this job done. I mean, they may really have a problem certifying this job. I mean, there's so much going on here. It's crazy. And even if they do certify it with Trump losing, the Trump team's going to turn right around and sue. I mean, flat go after these people. And they're going to go after the Republican governor, Republican Secretary of State in Georgia, because these people they're not right. There's something wrong. They're doing things that are not right. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, period. End of statement. That's all there is to it. So right now, in the back rooms and boardrooms of MSNBC and Fox News and all that stuff, minds are exploding. What are we going to do? How are we going to spin this? And they're already trying to spin it, but they just can't. Oh my gosh, what are we going to do? Oh, Rudy Giuliani's an idiot. Oh, Sidney Powell's a moron. Oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? But what they can't get around is that their narratives that they're going to start throwing out in different directions cannot compete with the truth. And let me tell you, we are getting real close to that line, to that time when they realize they ain't stopping this train. And that's when they unleash their minions. I'm telling you, get prepared, especially if you're living in one of the cities on the coast or one of the bigger cities. They are going to be coming out to do we've seen it all summer long. Their own words are that was the B team this summer. That was the practicing. That was them figuring out the logistics of it. That the A team, the ones that have been trained, according to sources that I've come across, in Syria by ISIS, the ones that really know what they're doing and causing mayhem and a ruckus. If you go to predictorresults.com, they've orchestrated, they've prepared, they've planned. Some of the stuff that they were talking about is the 20th. That's tomorrow. A lot of stuff is the 1st. But they could kick this thing off at a moment's notice. So part of the reason with me to come on today was to have a little fun. But I just want to emphasize the importance of once this thing starts slipping away from them, they're going to punish us, the American people. So be prepared. It's going to take the constitution of a lion. The constitution of a lion to stand up to what's coming. And we all have to draw that line in the sand and say, we ain't going no further, and join the mega party or whatever we decide to call it. It's time to rise up, brothers and sisters, and hold hands with each other. If you watched my video, I really went into that. It's time to take this country back. And it's going to be me and you together. We stand behind Donald Trump. We'll stand behind his attorneys, Rudy Giuliani and Sidney Powell and the rest. We'll stand with our neighbors. And we'll fight whatever comes our way. But we're going to win this thing. And I cannot wait for the day. I can't wait for the day when this is all said and done and they get to announce the 45th president of the United States of America for 4 more years, Donald J. Trump. It'll be a wonderful day to watch the heads explode. Anyways, with that, I'm going to jump off here. I just wanted to come on and share some of that fun stuff with y'all. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, especially the Susan Power watching Giuliani's face. Just cracks me up. I think I'll watch it again. You guys have a great day. Hey, share this video.